Welcome back, everybody, to another All Things Nerd video. As always, my name is Nathan. Welcome back to exploring the world of Azeroth in World of Warcraft. Today's out of bounds exploration leads us back to the Dragonflight expansion, where we are currently in the Azure Span, and we are up, I guess you could say, what, east side of the Azure Span. We're over here, and if you guys remember, there's actually a cave in behind this frozen waterfall area that you can get inside, especially if you're a mine, you have the mining profession. You can dig through, and then eventually this will open up and you can get in through. But sometimes people would get stuck, and then you have to use a miner's tool in there that will teleport you out. But what I'm after today is something I always found really fascinating: is does Blizzard actually keep waterfalls and stuff that are frozen inside the game? And what I mean by that is there actually a waterfall hidden behind here. And I love this place over here in the Azure Span because, well, one, it's the Azure Span. It's one of the most beautiful places in the game, I think, in all of World of Warcraft, other than the Grizzly Hills and Northern. But I love this place too because it reminds me so much of the Ocarina of Time. Reminds me of the domain in that. And so, like, we're going to be walking through the waterfall. We're going to go talk to, I can't remember his name, the guy that you moved to get to the whale in the back of Zoro's domain. And yeah, so it reminds me a lot of that. But what I wanted to find out today is there actually a waterfall that's running in here, or is it just a particle effect? And can we get underneath it? Well, we actually can, and I want to go check out. I've only slipped through there one time. I didn't really look around too much because I kind of wanted to save the surprise for the video and us to check out together. So this is just a fun random adventure we're going to be doing, and let's go see if there actually is anything. Now, I have to say, this thing's very impressive from the standpoint of how big it is and how much detail and model Blizzard have put back here. That things that you really never notice or are really ever going to take a look at unless you're flying around back here. There would really be no reason for you to come back here to begin with. But there is a place over here on top of the frozen waterfall where there is a hole in the ground. And just like my video I just did a few days back, we can literally just drop in the hole here. We can dismount, and then right here, we're already inside of the waterfall, which I thought was pretty neat. Now, something I wanted to find out, is there a waterfall? And it actually happens to be that there is, which is interesting to me. Now, I have a Sneaky Bright potion on because I wanted to see better, but if we take the Sneaky Bright potion off, you can kind of get a better view of the waterfall up here. And the waterfall does run down, which I thought was interesting, that they do put a running waterfall in the back of a frozen waterfall, because technically it's supposed to be frozen. But why would they keep, the waterfall running if it's supposed to be frozen? So I just thought that was an interesting asset choice of to put behind the model of the waterfall. And if we actually jump down here, which I fell, so unfortunately. But if we jump down inside the waterfall, we can see that there is actually a waterfall running in the frozen waterfall, which I thought was interesting. So why they decided to keep that here, I have no idea. Maybe just from a, I don't know, design standpoint. But normally you're never supposed to get back here. I mean, this is, we're technically out of bounds here inside of the waterfall. So, but I don't know. You can see it right here. Look, it's all running down. You can see over here as well. And I just thought this was like a cool, like, ambient space too, as well, with all the shining blue going on. It kind of looks like you're going into like a blue crystal cave. And then also you got the running waterfall in front of here, but it looks see-through, right? Like you're just looking straight through it. I just thought this was a really neat scene. And if you look up too, the waterfall is just kind of coming out of nowhere. So you can see the water effect coming down here. So this is really neat back here. If you guys haven't checked this out, I definitely do recommend it. It's over here behind, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Vakvaros? I don't know. There we go. I'll say it like that. But it's behind back here. And you actually can get inside here without the cave entrance opening. All you got to do is place your, your character underneath one of the ice places here. So like right around here. Oops. And then, you know, just build a seesaw or a storm griffin, back out. We'll make ourselves big. We'll get rid of Lunk because Lunk always wants to join us on all our adventures. Then we'll stand up, and there we go. We're actually inside the cave now, and you can kind of get a good glimpse of everything, which I thought this was a cool view too of inside the cave. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot of that. So that's the cave that you normally get inside, that the entrance will open up, and there's actually the pickaxe that you can actually go touch, and it will bring you back out to the normal space here. Now there is a big drop and like dip here inside of the cave area, so we're actually inside of the rock itself now, or the glacier, whatever you want to call it. And we can actually jump down here as well, which I thought was kind of neat. And you get like this whole frozen ground texture here, which is really cool. There goes our floating seesaw that we jumped on. So pretty little neat area. Obviously this isn't really a big, you know, it's not a big discovery, but I just thought this was kind of a fun little section back here that I wanted to go check out. I've been wanting to come back here for a while and check out more of the Azure Span and see if there's anything hidden back here. And turns out there is. So you can actually get inside the hidden side of the, you know, the frozen waterfall back here. And so if you want to come check it out, I do highly recommend you do. Also, yeah, that was pretty much it. Just wanted to show you guys how to get inside the waterfall, and come check it out for yourself. I thought it was kind of neat actually to see the waterfalls running as well, down from nothing, and because they're supposed to be frozen. So why they're running, I have no idea. But I guess Blizzard left some waterfalls running behind the frozen waterfalls. So my assumption is they probably put waterfall objects when they were building the map here. So it was just a typical waterfall, and they just built the, you know, the ice over it. So it looks like it's all frozen, and, you know, it gives that like effect. So you got like everything kind of built on top of the waterfall. So I don't know. I thought they did a good job with it, but I thought it was pretty neat to come under here and check this all out. So I wish we got more snow levels and stuff. I wish we'd get like a snow, like winter wonderland expansion in World of Warcraft. I think it'd be really cool if everything, well, I guess technically we got the frozen throne, right? A lot of northern was snow, but it'd be cool to like go back and have some more like snow areas that you can go explore. I always really love like the winter setting and all that. So, but anyways, guys, that's it. I'll stop talking your heads off. As always, my name is Nathan. Come check out this place in the Azure Span. I thought it was really fun to check out, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.